parents. Welcome to episode 5 of FGA Kids Online. You know, we're starting a new series on Jesus being the Messiah. We're going to learn about how Jesus is the Messiah and how the Bible talks about Jesus being fully God and fully man. And this week we're going to be starting with Adam all the way to Jesus. We're going to learn that Jesus came from a long family tree and that it has been foretold that Jesus would come. Last week's YouTube videos, we asked you guys to send us your videos on what you've been up to, and we've got some really awesome submissions from exercise to breaking Easter eggs to camping and all sorts of things. So we love all these submissions, so check out all of the things that we've been doing in FGA Kids as families.
Oh hi, my name's Maddie. I just finished reading the Bible. Now I'm going to do some hula hoop. Now I'm going to be doing skipping. Bye! The wind, and we're going to go bike riding. Part of our routine. Let's go!
Okay, here we go.
Hello everybody. We went kite flying yesterday, and hello, my name is called Xiao Ezra.
Hi guys, this is for school, so we're supposed to cover this in materials. We decided to cover it first in sticky tape, then we got some bubble wrap, then I sticky taped it all together with. So now we're gonna drop it and see if it works. Okay? 3.
Hi, my name is Josiah, and today I went camping in my room with my dad.
And we're having lots of fun together.
Okay guys, today I'm going to smash this egg. Can I? No. Maybe cannibal. See this spoon? This is a knife. Now, why don't you put it in here? Okay, smash it. That's pretty violent. Yeah, she's so violent. I'm just going to mash it up into tiny shards now. Can you, subscribe to Snap Your Stick. Seriously, can you, vacuum the floor? Yeah. Happy Easter, everybody!
Hello, this is the Year family, and yes, this is what we did yesterday for fun.
Huh? What are you guys doing?
Imitating each other. Actually, it's the end of the day. So it's end of school time.
So this is how we'll be spending our quarantine today.
We're digging rocks.
So, well,
Hi, my name is Alexander. I did my crafts for visual arc, and I draw Easter egg man. And I also did
Show the face of your Easter egg.
E. Hello. And I also did my literacy that I did on holiday. I watch TV. I learned to ride my bike. I play with my brothers, and I dance to music. Bye. Thank you.
Hey, well, check out this video as we learn about today's story.
Before he came to earth as a human being, God the Son was with the Father. No one created him. He has always existed. God created the first people,
Ooh.
Adam and Eve. But they did not obey him. All along, God planned to send his son to earth to save people from sin. At just the right time, Jesus came to earth as a baby. He was born to Mary, the wife of Joseph. Jesus is different than any other baby who was ever born because he is fully God and fully human. Like all people on earth, Jesus' family had a history, a family tree. Jesus had parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and great-great-grandparents, back and back for many generations. Jesus was born into the family of Abraham and the family of King David. Abraham had a son named Isaac. When Isaac had a family, one of his sons was named Jacob. Jacob was part of Jesus' family. Years later, a man named Solomon was born into Jesus' family tree. He married Rahab, who hid the Israelite spies when they came to Jericho. Rahab had a baby named Boaz. Boaz was a farmer, and he married Ruth. Boaz and Ruth had a son named Obed. Obed's son was Jesse. Jesse had many sons. His youngest was David. David was just a boy when he was chosen to be Israel's king. King David liked to write. He wrote songs called Psalms, and some of them were about the time when Jesus would come to earth. Other people in Jesus' family were kings too. David's son Solomon was a king. King Jehoshaphat was part of Jesus' family, and so was Uzziah, Ahaz, Hezekiah, and Josiah. God's people returned home from exile in Babylon. Then Shealtiel was born. His son was Zerubbabel. Later, Matthan came along. Matthan's son was named Jacob, and Jacob's son was named Joseph. Joseph is the man who married Jesus' mother, Mary. Joseph raised Jesus as his own son. Jesus was truly God's son, the Messiah. Jesus came to earth as a human. Jesus had earthly parents, Mary and Joseph, but his true father is God. Through Jesus, God kept his promises to Abraham and David. Jesus saves people from their sins and adopts them into God's family.
Hey families, as you take this time now to go through family discussion, I really want to encourage you to download those discussion questions in the description below. Let's have a look at how Jesus can be fully human and be fully God. It is so important for us as Christians to know that Jesus is God and that we can follow him, and that he really came here on earth as a human as well. Hey, this week we've got a little bit of a different challenge for you all, and it's going to be really tricky, and it's going to require you to use your facial muscles. So check this video out, and hopefully you guys can send through your best attempt at moving your eyebrows or nose or mouth, whatever it is. Let's see how creative you can get doing different moves with your face. is I'm going to link the soundtrack below. So if you want to give it a go, just download the soundtrack and that way you can play it and do your own challenge at home. Well, that's it for this week's episode. We look forward to seeing your videos next week. If you'd like more information on what we do at FGA Kids, make sure you enroll your kids at fgam.org.au/kids.